Three, two. What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? It's your boy Travis Music King. You're now tuning into Verse TV, the Homos Talk Show right here, and we're here in the building making it happen as we do each and every week. And I'm ready to make things move. So without further ado, representing the Caribbean islands today with my colors on today. But we're gonna keep it moving. Let you know who else we have in the building. Talk to me. Who else we got in the building?
It's your boy Rocky, one of your faves. Hey, check out from my mouth. And hey, you'll be seeing it soon. Holla.
That's right, that's right. And you'll hear more from his mouth here today as he gives us opinions on these topics today. And it is week 110, by the way. Week 110, just so you guys know. So keep it moving. Who else we got in the building? Talk to me. With the blue hair all the way from. Talk to me, Miss Chrissy. Talk to the people.
Sorry, I'm having a hard time hearing. Are you talking to me?
Yeah, just let the people know you're here. Say hey.
Hi, I'm Chrissy. I'm here from Cleveland, Ohio. Right now, I am on the west side of Cleveland near Lakewood. I'm a local handy woman that serves the greater Cleveland area and surrounding areas.
Booyah, just like that, y'all. We're gonna find her. We'll tell you how to find out about her later on. And last but not least, special guest in the building. Who else we got in the building?
Jazz. Jasmine.
Hey, where you from, Jazz?
Hey. Louisiana and H-Town, but H-Town majority, so like
Louisiana H-Town in the building. Thank you so much. All right, cool. So without further ado, we're gonna get things moving, get right into our homos tea. So we're gonna have Aaron read the question of today before we get right into it. Let's do it, Aaron.
okay.
All right. So the first topic of the day is millennials marriage, because we're all millennials here tonight. All right. And it's coming from Yahoo Life. Now, when interviewing Makaya Dominguez, mental health counselor and relationship coach, about marriage between baby boomers and millennial generations, between the generations, she had one plea. Millennials, stop moving in with your partner without committing to marriage or an agreed upon life together. Now, upon reading that, Aaron Mack briefly had a thought that deciding on a life together at move-in may be way too soon. But as a couple, if you're ready to move in together, should you also be ready to commit to an agreed upon life together? And also, some will say living together before marriage is like what some say sex before marriage, and that you should do it before making such a commitment to someone. Why is it important to cohabitate before marriage, and why shouldn't you cohabitate before marriage? And Troy, take it away.
Okay, so me being Mr. Level Lover, as they call me on this show, I believe that it's important to get to know the person that you're going to be with. And this day and time, I have cohabitated with partners who I wasn't married to. I've not been married yet. I've been engaged, but not married. So I do believe it's important to you don't know somebody to live with them. So I think it's important to, maybe if you don't have to live with them, but y'all need to be at each other's apartments, at this place, her place, your place, back and forth. But I feel like you need to have some kind of cohabitated energy so that you know what it would be like living together. Because some people just, are really different people when you live with them. I don't think you should not cohabitate with the second part of that. I think you should. I think you should. That's my opinion, not Nurse City's opinion. But I think you should. Just because marriage is a big step. And if you're moving blindly with somebody and it doesn't work out, then you gotta get divorced. And I don't believe in divorce. So I don't want to marry somebody. I don't know what it's like to live with them. and next thing you know, we don't mesh really well. I need to know everything in totality works for me before I say get on my knee and ask you to marry me. So I feel like you should cohabitate, but some of you may feel like you shouldn't. So I'm gonna keep things moving. I'm gonna go right now to Rocky. Why do you think it's important to cohabitate before marriage?
So I really think it's important to cohabitate before marriage, due to the fact that you got to really feel like you get to know them outside for so long. But now it's like you have to really get to know how it is when you're in the place of together. I really feel that at that point, that's when you really get to know the person, because you actually are in each other's face 24/7. Marriage is a real thing, and I'm just like Troy. Like I was raised from a family that's been married for 49, about to be 50 years. So I do take marriage very seriously. It's not a game. So I'd rather see if I can deal with this person first before I could be like, hey, let's, we could do engagement. I'm engaged, but but before that, marriage is something that's deep. And a lot of people want to get married, and then it's like divorces have a high rate nowadays. It's getting higher.
Right.
Make this happen.
So why shouldn't you cohabitate before marriage then? You feel you feel like you should. Like, is there a part of your feelings like why you shouldn't?
I don't know, because I really feel like you still have to be around people long enough to see if you want to marry them. Do you see what I'm saying? Because you're talking about bonding your life together forever. That's what marriage is, forever, through thick, through thin, through hot water, hell. But I don't know.
All right. I got you. It's hard to say that when you feel like you're strong, you feel like you should. So I get it. Chrissy, that's somebody who has actually been married and know what it's like to be in a marriage. Why is it important to cohabitate before marriage, or do you think that you shouldn't? Talk to me.
I think that it's important to cohabitate before marriage, but even before taking that step, though, like just like Rocky was saying about the outside person. You first of all, you have to at least like that person. You have to at least like them. Let alone love, like, cause you can have love for someone, but you could just not like that person. You could not like the way they do certain things. You could not like the way they chew. You could not like the way they run or whatever they breathe, or if some people, last discussion was like some people don't like snoring, like they really don't like it. I've had that issue in the past. If I can tolerate it, it's okay. But if it sounds like a foghorn and it keeps me awake at night, I don't think I want to play with that every night. But
farts are real in these streets. Farts are real in these streets.
But it's important to cohabitate. You want to get to know a person's habits. You want to get to know a person's, habitual behavior is the main reason why it's important, so that you can observe what that person likes, doesn't like, doesn't do. Like you can observe that person in up close and personal with no filter.
Right. Okay. So it seems like we all seem to be on the same consensus here. So we're gonna go to Jasmine on this one as well. Like, so why is it important to cohabitate before marriage, or why isn't it important? Talk to me, Jasmine.
Cohabitate. That's living with somebody, right?
Yeah, that's living together before marriage. Yeah.
It's important. I mean, there's different ways to go about things, but of course it's important too, because you get all the experiences with them. I mean, just like anything you get all the experiences with them. But I don't know what else to say. I mean, everything's centered around it pretty much, and it's a good thing because you get to know them and all that. And sometimes things work out without it, just like a lot of things in life is just different experiences with everything.
Got it.
And some
Okay,
things
cool.
work out, some things don't. So
Right, depends on the two people involved. Got it. Okay, cool. Awesome. All right, cool. So we're gonna have Aaron take it away and read our second topic for Homocy. Let's do it.
All right. So the second topic is called Before You, I, and based on a true life experience of a hetero divorced guy with kids on the Gay Dating Coaches Shoot Your Shot Wednesday. I love that. I love that show. And on that show, what would you say to an openly gay man who has given up on men and wants to switch to dating women just for the sake of intimate partnership to marriage, dating up to marriage? And this man will be honest with the woman about the fact that he formerly dated only men. And would you encourage him to not give up on men? Why and why not? And what type of people would be a good match for this handsome fellow millennial? And what types of people would not be a good match for him? And why? Rocky, take it away.
So what would you say to an openly gay man who has given up on men? Okay. So I want to make sure I'm Troy. Explain what pansexuality is?
What do I do? It basically means hearts, not parts. Like if I connect with you, I connect with you.
Okay.
But they have to be.
So he needs with somebody. He needs. I would say as a joke. He needs somebody that loves the hearts and not the parts. That's what it sounds like to me. Like, you know what I mean? He just needs somebody who just love, and but is for me, my advice for him to be is like, okay, if you want to dibble and dabble in the other pool, go ahead. I'm not sure if that makes you happy, but I mean, I'm never gonna never tell somebody to not try something and just go ahead and experience something. I live in my truth. So, but if he was at a point where he was just sick of men, then I would definitely say that the right type of person that he would need is somebody who has, that lives, that's pansexual, that where it just doesn't matter. You know what I mean? They can love on him and he can be comfortable or love who he wants, and then it just all around everybody be happy. So I think I answered both of them at the same time. But so that was the answer. So Troy, so what would you say to a man that he's at the point where he's giving up on men and then he decides that he wants to maybe try the women pool, and what kind of advice would you give him? Why not?
I would just basically have a sit down with brother man, and I would just basically say, bruh, I don't think that's the best idea for you. Mm-hmm. I'm not for men saying they're done with men want to be the woman, or women say they're done with women, men want to be with a woman. It's just, to me, it's like, it don't work like that. That's why we got people out here living lives they ain't supposed to be living, because they are playing these games. So if this is what you truly want, you want to be with a man, be with a man. But I think that I would try to help him understand his worth and his value for himself, and understand love for himself, because maybe he don't love himself. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't love themselves enough to be able to find real love, because you got to love yourself first before you love somebody else. So I would try to help him understand self-love, understand his worth and value, to find the right man that he wants to be with, because clearly he's a gay man. So why are you going to be with a woman knowing that you're a gay man? That don't make sense. Don't play games with people like that. You want to be a gay man? You like men? Stick to men. But you got to know your worth and your value, and don't settle for less, because you got to know what you deserve. That's what I would tell him. Yeah. And to the last part of it, what type of person that he should be with. And I'm thinking that he should be with somebody else that knows himself, because maybe if he doesn't know himself, they can help him find himself. But I don't think I was going to say pansexual earlier, but I realized like that's not a gateway to just do whatever you want, because I'm sick and tired of people saying that. That's not true. I'm pansexual and I love being pansexual because it helped me understand who I am. I'm not out here sleeping with every man, woman, and trans because I am. So I hate when people say that. So I don't agree with him being pansexual, because if he was, then he probably would have found a woman or trans by now anyway. He wouldn't. No self-worth and value that can help build them up, and I help them out,
Wait, what were you saying? Your screen froze.
That's my 2 cents. So Rocky.
What were you saying? What was you saying? Because your screen froze, like right in the middle of what you were saying.
Say it one more time.
Your screen froze right in the middle, so it was a chunk of words that was missing. What were you saying? If you can briefly just sum what you just said.
No, I was basically saying that he needs to be with somebody that can uplift him and that knows themselves, who can love him for who he is, and that help him uplift him, because I feel like he needs to know who he is. That's why he's trying to figure this out, and somebody that can stand by his side and help him go through that. That's what I'm
saying. Gotcha. I wasn't trying to offend you though. I love you, bro.
No, it's okay. It's good. I want you to make sure you heard it all. No worries.
Look, you just taught me something. Just taught me something. Okay, I take that as a lesson. So, Christine. So, this guy, he's done with men, or it could be a woman that's done with women, and but they want to go on the other side because they feel like they'll be more loved and more treated on the other side. So, what would you give? What type of advice do you give this person? Why or why not? And then what type of person you think would be the best type of person to be with?
Well, as a heterosexual woman, that's been my only name my whole life. My whole life. So I really can't say what a man like that should do or should want or anything. If by all means, if he wants to explore having a relationship with a woman, after having the experience he's had his entire life, the relationship he's had his entire life, by all means, do whatever you think makes you happy. Troy, I agree with you. You got to be happy with who you are. That's the bottom line. At the end of the day, no matter who you're attracted to, if you vibe with them and connect with them, if it's more than just a physical attraction, if you guys have spiritual, things that you share in common, or more than that, more than just spiritual or political views or whatever type of views that you share in common in life, and you can build a life together and actually have a companionship that's valuable to the both of you according to your values and standards, and who you are at the core of who you are, no matter how you identify sexually. That's what you should do. That's who you should be with. That's just my advice, but I wouldn't know what to tell or if a man should not give up on a homosexual relationship, because I personally have never been in one. So I don't know if that's something that I would advise for or against. I just want, do what makes you happy, because I'm gonna be happy. I'm gonna do what makes me happy.
I can respect that. I can respect that 100.
That's my answer.
Okay. So Jasmine, I like that. That was deep. So Jasmine, so
yeah,
the girl or guy, they looking to go on the other side. I don't know. Y'all know that song, right? It's a different song. My bad.
oh yeah.
So basically, yeah. So they're gonna want to go on the other side because they sick on the other side, and they want to cross over to the river and do all that jazz. What kind of advice you got for them?
if somebody who used to like liking a certain thing and they're switching up like that for the relationship, right?
Yes.
Like, uh, oh, well, I mean, what advice, right? I mean, just like anything else, you just try to go and experiment it. Like, I mean, find out, like, how to approach it the right way, basically,
Mm-hmm.
I guess, like, go to, like, some events or eatery clubs where they have some people, like, that are, like, the, what do you call it, pan something, where you can probably talk to people like that and then get deeper in their
Pansexual.
relationship and all that kinds of stuff, pansexual, and then you just another regular person, and I'm pretty sure you'll find somebody, because everybody does, no matter what you're doing. So that's my stance.
Okay.
And
So
it worked out.
okay. So all right. So next topic, everybody. I'll end it, Troy.
Yeah. But before we get there, I just want to say, if you guys are online, please like, comment, subscribe, and follow us if you haven't already, and share what we got going on week 110. We're going to read the next topic, which is our main topic. So you guys can hear it, but you got to go to YouTube and follow us and check it out to be able to hear the full answers. So thank you guys so much online.
Well said, Troy. All right. So I will start off reading this fellow millennials profile first, and then I will get into the questions that have arisen from it. So this man says, and this is just what he wrote in his profile: love God, love life, need wife. I'm 38, love to eat, love meat, got all my teeth, nice smile, nice, from South, got gold in my mouth, so don't judge me or hate me. I'm country, love kids, interested in someone special, someone beautiful, someone faithful, someone that independent and with nice smile, please. I say please. And if you have hair on your lips or toes or
Don't call me, call the barber.
right. Wow. Yeah. So yeah, he said don't call me, call the barber. So the question, the homos, the bar, the app, this attractive fellow millennial popped in Aaron Mack's POF, Plenty of Fish filter, because his profile actually says that he is a man looking for a man, but clearly he wants a wife. And his curt, antiquated comment on women's hair reminded Aaron Mack of the question: is the guy gal almost always online on dating apps the same as the guy gal almost always at the bar? And what's a positive sign about someone who is almost always online on a dating app? And what's the possible negative? Troy, you've got it.
Well, all right. That was an ad within itself. He probably, I don't know. He could maybe he only gave